So this is what everybody really looks like when they take their mask off after guns, beer, and therapy.
Oh my goodness.
Try to take a shower here, guys. Come on, get out of here. Close your eyes.
Howdy, everybody. It's American Hillbilly. Oh, let's make somebody's day better. Whoa there, varmints. What's all this dead-burned motion? Dag nabbit, this beard's got more kick than a mule in a tornado. Yeehaw! Keep it coming, you hear?
Good evening, everybody. This is the Hasbro and Kentucky Rimfire and Hobbies takeover of the Hillbilly Up live stream on Saturday night. Our buddy Hillbilly is not feeling so good. There is a rumor, though, that we have a video of what happened to him. He fell off something, a ladder or something like that. But anyway, let's take a look and see if this video makes any sense about it.
All right, well, hang on. Let me jump down in. Don't you fall.
Oh, that would be it. That explains why he hurt his ribs. Anyway, our buddy, he's still hurting really bad. He's been taking some muscle relaxers, messing him up, trying to get himself fixed up. And feel this video back there. Hopefully he does. He'll be in the side chat though, so feel free to harass him about falling off after drinking a little bit of moonshine. So let's bring out some of these other characters. We have with us tonight Chad from Kentucky Rimfire and Hobbies. How you doing, Chad?
I'm doing all right. Ain't been doing much shooting this weekend. I've been doing some yard work, put a garden out, and my neighbor had a golf cart need to be worked on, and I fixed it and got it back to him today. And I did go to the range this evening and do some testing and tuning on the Langley rifle because we're taking it tomorrow to shoot its first match. So y'all in the side chat, do your best to make Hillbilly laugh. He is watching the side chat. Don't make him laugh too hard though. He's hurting. So he don't know what his issue is yet. He don't know if it's sciatica or what's going on with him. But he I don't know about him. He told me the other day he had a in-house masseur coming. I don't know about those in-house masseurs now.
Does Ames know about this? I'm just like
he said she was present every time they came. So
okay. Funny how that happens. Well, we're gonna have to see your target in a little bit. I was fortunate enough to sit behind that rifle a couple weeks ago, and I told Chad I called him back, and it's like I didn't even I was so tired. I got home, and it's like I thought about it on Sunday morning, and I chatted him back. It's like, son of a gun, I was shooting 100 yards, and I was complaining that one ammo shot 3/8 of an inch group, and the other shot a 1/4 inch group, and it was 100 yards. It's like new perspective. I think pretty awesome. But we'll see more from that in a minute. All right, let's bring out the smoking 22 coconut CEO himself, Jay Delta.
Good evening. Good to see you guys in the side chat. Praying for Hillbilly. I think he needs to drink more coconut water. Keep him hydrated.
Yeah, he needs some help for sure. He's been suffering for a little while. So.
Yeah, I know how those muscle relaxers are. I can't take Flexeril. It put me out as well. So.
Yeah. Taken him a couple times in my life and never liked it. So.
Yeah, I know, man. And then when you come out of it, it's like you're in limbo.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Well, we got another character to bring out, but I just can't get enough of this. Let's do this again.
Whoa there, varmints. What's all this dead-burned motion? Dag nabbit, this beard's got more kick than a mule in a tornado. Yeehaw! Keep it coming, you hear?
Steve, welcome back.
Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody in the side chat.
Oh, wow.
How you guys doing?
Doing good, brother.
Good.
Doing good.
All right.
Thanks a lot, Brett Hasbro.
Yeah, you're welcome. Did you get to do shooting today?
Did not do any shooting today. Had some work I had to get done around the house, kind of like Chad. One thing and another. We're planning on hitting the range Monday if things goes well. We'll see what happens then.
And nothing but rain and thunderstorms here, so I did other stuff. Well, good to have you with us, Steve. And last but certainly not least, Jamie, JH586. How you doing, Jamie?
Howdy, y'all. Man, I'm loving that dang video from Steve right there, man. That's
Be careful. This will be a version of yours.
yeah, nice beard, buddy. Nice beard.
Thank you, sir.
I'm liking it. So thank y'all for having me this evening. I think y'all talking about hay helping, man. Y'all talking about muscle relaxers. I don't do them. I can't take them. And there's Boomstick Mark 7. We're up to 7 already. God. They make me mean. And I won't tolerate meanness in a man. I just won't. And I certainly won't accept it from myself. Y'all didn't get the movie reference, did you? Okay, move on. Keep going. Obviously, nobody in this crowd watches Westerns. So,
Do, but not often anymore.
I do. I
it's
do,
a
Jamie.
sad thing. That's a sad thing. Check out Lonesome Dove. Crappy Case got it. Way to go, buddy. Yeah.
George is out there.
I hope Hilbilly says he won't be replying much. He's busy. His in-house masseur must be present.
That's me.
Oh.
Oh, it came across as me.
That's another thing.
Oh, are we going to have fun tonight in the side chat?
Pat in the Bunker said best miniseries ever. Lonesome Dove. And if you like Lonesome Dove, you will love Open Range with Robert Duvall.
Yep.
And what's his name?
Kevin Costner.
Kevin Costner.
Mhm.
Yeah, he's done got. Yeah, Unforgiven is awesome, man. Awesome. And yeah. I like Pale Rider just a little bit better.
Tell you my favorite, and it's not a Western, and that's Gran Torino.
Well, why are we talking about it if it's not a Western, Steve?
Because it's still
Because it's Clint Eastwood.
Clint Eastwood.
Yeah, well, you know, he did some. Do y'all remember a Clint Eastwood movie called "Play Misty for Me"? Cricket. And Big Sky, Josie Wells is right up there as well. But yeah, man. Pack Rats Addicts throwing out Tombstone. That's too easy, man, but absolutely one of the best Western movies of the modern era, especially from like 1980 forward. Yeah. That's probably the best.
A Fistful of Dollars was a good movie.
Yeah, but that's part of a trilogy. So if you're going to watch Fistful of Dollars, you got to watch For a Few Dollars More. And what's the other one?
Yeah.
The Good, the Bad, and the
But
Ugly.
and the Ugly. Yeah.
Yeah, those spaghetti westerns rock. Man, I'm missing Garage Guy not being on here this evening.
Yeah, I wonder what's up with him.
Earlier up in the
Or internet.
comments, he said he had some internet stuff. And
He's taking on a new service provider this week.
Okay. George Inky. Where's the whiskey? Nobody said this was a big party, dude. We're just here for the. We try to live a Christian life, but we fail miserably. That's why when a non-Christian calls us hypocrites, I don't argue with them. What we teach is sinless perfection. We're incapable of sinless perfection, yet that is the standard we all try to meet, and we're incapable of it in the flesh, and therefore they are not wrong. So, and that's my sermon for the night. Hillbilly usually starts this off with a verse. You got a verse, Hasbro?
That is true. That is true. I'll come up with one. Just 1 second. I tell you what, while I do that, Chad, why don't you go ahead and tell us about your target and your rifle day? I'll come right back with a verse here.
So I got a new John Langley rifle. Everybody's probably seen that and heard that, but I took it out and lot tested it today. So this top row is ammo that I have enough of to shoot a match tomorrow. So I shot 5-shot groups just to see which one it liked best to decide which one I'm going to shoot tomorrow in a match. And this second row, I ordered a test brick, which has 2 boxes of each lot number. And I shot 10-shot groups of each lot number just to see which one I want to call back and order. Because what I done was I picked up the lot numbers that they had the most of. That way I'd have time to get it tested. And then whichever one I decide, I'll call back and order. And so this was, this here's 1056 speed, 1059 speed, 1069 speed. They're 1064, sorry. This is 1069. And then this is 1076. And I think it shot the 1069 the best. So
Yes.
I followed up and shot it again, and it repeated. And so I'm going to call back and order a bunch of this 1069 for my Langley rifle. And then this is Lapua Cinerex. I thought, well, I've never tried Lapua in it, and I had some there, and I'll try a 10-shot group of Lapua Cinerex, and shot it pretty good too. So none of those are bad groups. This is 50 yards, guys. 5-shot groups and 10-shot groups. So my new Langley rifle is doing its job.
Looks like you're doing yours too.
Well, I try. All right, Hasbro, take my big head down off the screen. I'm done.
Well, he can't.
Everybody
He
will be
found
happy
the
about
verse.
that. Okay.
He's got to find the verse first.
I've got it. I'm just trying to shorten it up so it's not so long. All right, let me bring this back up. This will be 1 Corinthians, the 15th chapter, and I got to figure out where to share this here. Just 1 second. Banners. I really am hacking into hillbilly stuff right here now. All right, so here we go. We'll look at 1 Corinthians 15, verse 50. This is pretty encouraging. It's a powerful chapter, but we'll read this together. So now I say that, brethren, that flesh and blood cannot inherit the kingdom of God. And all of us going through pains and struggles like Hillbilly, Chad's dad, all of us know this fact that I'm very thankful that this flesh won't move on. But flesh and blood cannot inherit the kingdom of God, nor does corruption inherit incorruption. Behold, I tell you a mystery. We shall all not sleep. It didn't catch the rest of that. I don't know why it didn't catch that. Sorry, I'll have to quote the rest of
You
it.
have a 200 character limit on banners.
That's the problem. That's the problem. Sorry about this, y'all. I'll pick up the rest of that quote. I just totally failed. All right. I closed that window. I'm really sorry, y'all. I should have this memorized anyway. But okay. Goes down and says, "Behold, I tell you a mystery. We shall not all sleep. We could all be changed in a moment, in the twinkling of an eye, at the last trumpet. For the trumpets will sound, and the dead will be raised incorruptible. We shall all be changed." I think that's just a really encouraging thing. Is we go through life and struggle with life. We see family struggling. We see lots of things like that. To realize that it doesn't really matter in the end, because we'll be in much better shape. We won't have to worry about these fleshly, earthly problems. We'll be with the Lord one, but we're promised a new spiritual body, and we should be all thankful and hopeful for that in the end.
Amen.
Right. So, Hillbilly, that wasn't just specific for you, but it certainly helps you. I hope it's encouraging to me anyway to think about that in the end. All right. So let's see. What else we were going to talk about, Chad? Matches. Anybody going to any matches coming up here? I know Chad and Justin are tomorrow, right?
I'm going tomorrow to an ABRA shoot. I really love the ABRA target, but there's nowhere that's really close to me that shoots it. It's at least an hour and a half to the closest place to shoot it, and we have went to the place called the Co-Tipple several times and shot it, but it was like a big Saturday match that we went to. But their normal weekly ABRA matches is held on Wednesday nights at 5:30. So with me traveling for a living, working, it's hard for me to make a Wednesday night match at 5:30. So, and it's a point series. So there's another club in Mount Sterling, Kentucky, which is probably about an hour and 45 minutes away, maybe 2 hours. They've started doing it. They do it once a month, and they'll either do it on a Saturday or a Sunday evening. So they're having a match tomorrow at 3 o'clock, and we're going to go to that tomorrow evening and see how we do. But we're not going to be high up in the points, and
For the day, maybe, but not for overall. You mean?
Well, I think you have to shoot. You have to shoot a 20 card minimal for the year.
Oh yeah.
To be nationally ranked. So we're not going to shoot 20. We're not going to shoot 20 cards. I mean, we went to 2 4-card matches, but it's a skill builder, so it's practice for us. Plus, I enjoy
going to these matches do have consequences, and you become legendary at times. Isn't that right, Jamie? You haven't seen this in person yet, but 2 of these other guys have. So let me show you what I mean.
Maybe next time I'll get Hasbro. Time to dance my way to victory. Let's line up this shot. Son of a gun, that shot cost me a chance to beat Hasbro. Dag nabbit, that rascal Hasbro just barely got me 2. Dag nabbit.
See what I mean, Jamie? Sometimes there's consequences to go to these matches.
I'm scared. I'll tell you that.
Jose was spared in that one too, but not the other 2 characters.
I like how he didn't put Appalachian Ramblings in that video, who spanked his hind end and has only shot 1 match with us.
Yeah, yeah. He what did he get? He
He spanked you and modified.
no, he didn't. He tied me on that.
No, he won.
It was 492. We had the same score.
He
He had a
won.
498.
He shot a 498.
I'm sorry. That's right because when I wrote that score wasn't there. Yeah, you're right. Good.
Yeah, you didn't win that one, big boy.
But he's one of the good guys. I just give him credit.
Yeah.
No,
His
there
brother,
was
I'm telling you,
a time when my son Jay, and he's a good bit bigger than me, but he decided he's going to get into mixed martial arts, and I told him, I said, "You sure you want to do this?" And he said, "Why you say that, Dad?" I said, "Because it don't make a damn how big and bad you are, boy. Around the corner somewhere, there's somebody bigger and badder. So always prepare yourself for a spanking."
yeah, that's exactly true. And I know it's coming, and it has happened. But it's the grief I get every time I win. I got to come back and give some back to these guys. I just walk off in the sunset, but I hear about it for the next 2 weeks. All right. Well, let's talk about. Let's see. Actually, Jamie, let's do a topic for you. What have you reloaded recently?
Recently, 350 Legend, 6.5 Creedmoor, and 44 Special. But I shot them all up, so I got to start over again.
Yep. You guys, other of you do reloading here recently? I know Jamie does all the time. You probably been casting too, haven't you, Jamie? Or are you cast up for a while?
Yeah, you want to see some? Hold on a minute. Let me get something for you.
All right, while he's doing that, let me tell you all about my most recent reloading. So I go to Chad's, and amongst 14 rifles I bring, I throw my highly developed 6.5 Creedmoor in there that shoots like crazy. But I go 2 days before the shoot, and I got to load some ammo because I have a recipe, right, that shoots really well. And I get up there, and I've got the brass, I got the primers, got the powder, and oh crap, I don't have those bullets. So my only choice was to use a more expensive bullet, Burger Hybrid target in the same weight, and load it to the same length and just take a chance because I had no chance to get to the range. Well, that didn't work out too good, did it, Jack? I carved out the back of their hill at 100 yards with 60 rounds of this stuff. It wasn't even close. But it sounds like it should work. I knew I wasn't going to be competitive like it normally is, but that's the way it goes.
Guys, the thing about casting bullets is you need to know how hard they are. There's such a thing called BHN, Brunel hardness. Let me show y'all what I got here. These are just what I've cast recently, and I'm going to save my most interesting thing for last. These are my cowboy action bullets. That's just the Lee 358 125 round flat. Cast a bunch of those. 3.1 grains of tight group, and you're good to go. You're not shooting these more than 10 yards, so no big deal.
Powder coat or high tech coated?
That's powder coat. I don't high tech.
It looked really smooth and nice. So
these next ones are out of one of my very favorite mold. The favorite mold that I own is a NOE. I mean an MP. This is called the 359 Hammer. This is 100, and this got the Penta hollow point and the gas jet. And these are probably 165 grains with that deep hollow point. Probably 180 grains without it. And that powder coat right there is aqua blue from what's the name of that?
Eastwood.
Eastwood, yeah. These right here, if y'all watch my show, one of our regular guys on the side chat's name is Tommy Boy. And I was fussing because my 350 Legend, which is in the AR platform, has trouble feeding, particularly these bullets, which I really want them to shoot. Well, you can look and you see there's no real ogive to that bullet. So, you know, it's kind of a can. He designed the bullet with NOE, and I just call it the Tommy Boy mold. It's 190 grain, rated at 190 grain, and it's designed to feed through a 350 Legend AR platform, and it's this bullet here. You can see it's spire point, gas check right at that. Mine dropped at 196 grains, and it's it's about 196 grains with the gas check on, and powder coated. That's from this powder coat on this bullet is from another viewer. His channel name is John's Hand Loading, and he sent us some industrial gray, and that powder coat works really well. It's not too thick, it's not too thin. Using good coverage. I mean, that's a beautiful bullet, and I'm proud of that bullet. So I just hope it works through that 350 Legend. But when you're doing that, you need to know how hard they are. So I've got the pencils, and what you do with you take a cast bullet like this, and you basically cut it in half, or just file down a flat spot on it, and you take the Lee hardness tester and you put it in there, and it makes a dimple. Can y'all see the dimples?
Yep.
Barely.
I can see them.
Then you measure it in their microscope with the scale on it, and it's supposed to tell you how hard it is. You don't need that. It's aggravating as crap. Just get yourself some artist pencils, and use your artist pencils. If you need the sheet of paper that tells you how hard they are, let me know, and I'll copy it and send it to you. Let me show you. You just get you a set of artist pencils like this, and then you get you a scale or like that.
Hang on a sec. Sorry. There you go. And that's if it writes on it or scars into it, right?
What I do with it, Hasbro, and a lot of people will disagree and argue with me, but I sharpen my pencils. Let me see if I can explain this. Just grab one. See how that? I sharpen them and then try to get a sharp edge on it with a file. What I want it to do is, we got the flat of the bullet like that, and I'll keep it at a 45-degree angle, put the same amount of pressure on it. And what I want it to do is not make a mark, but I want it to curl up. I want it to cut the lead. Until you're cutting the lead, you're not there yet. You gotta making a scratch in it, making a mark on it is definitely not it. Making a scratch in it ain't it. To really know how hard the bullet is, you got to be able to cut it with this pencil, and that's where I'm at with it.
Very cool. I've got tons of stuff cast up, powder coated, and I'm not shooting it at the moment. I need to get back to shooting pistols. I've been shooting so much of this expensive 22 stuff. I need to get back to that.
All right, what's your favorite? What's your favorite pistol cartridge, and then what's your favorite revolver cartridge?
Pistol is going to be my 45 Colt, hands down, just because of shooting bullseye with it so long. Probably actually 45 long Colt would be my favorite revolver, but that's mainly because I have the other toy that I shoot 454 Casulla in at the same time.
Yeah, that
And
hurts, don't it?
Well, actually, I put these Hogue gel grips on there, and it doesn't hurt anymore. But yeah, so you can have some entertainment, but then you can go out and do some serious accuracy shooting too. So
I think my favorite pistol cartridge is either. I think I'm tied with 45 ACP and 40 Smith and Wesson. I really like 40 Smith and Wesson. I think my favorite revolver round, it's always been 357 Magnum, but lately I'm really loving me some 44 Special.
Oh yeah.
I mean, that's hard to beat.
Now, is your 44 Special only that, or are you shooting it in a 44 Magnum?
Both.
Oh, yeah.
I have a Ruger Blackhawk flat top, and it's a 44 Special only. That is a super nice pistol.
Hey, there was a comment here that I meant to get back to, so let's take a second to do this. There were some comments in side chat about rifles in Michigan. Did Michigan ban rifles? Anybody comment about that? I used to live and hunt in Michigan. I'd be kind of curious about that. On that wacko liberal governor they have, it's altogether possible. But I made a political comment. Sorry about that. That's true.
I don't know. I know Ohio's straight walkout cartridge only.
And that's what 350 Legend was designed for.
Yeah, and then they come out with the new one, the 450 or
400 Legend.
the 400 Legend and the 450 Bushmaster.
Have any of y'all shot 400 Legend?
I have not.
I got a Bushmaster and a 350 Legend. My 350 Legend's a bolt gun though.
I've shot a Bushmaster. I was surprised at recoil on them. Pushing a lot of lead out there. Hey, Nibs is out there. He agrees with you there, Jamie.
Yeah, pencils are the way to go. Justin is 360 buck hammer straight wall. Okay, we didn't hear from the other three guys, Hasbro. Steve, what's your favorite pistol round? What's your favorite revolver round?
I'm very fond of the 45 ACP and 357 Magnum revolver.
Good deal.
What about you, Jose? You're muted. You pulled a hillbilly.
10 millimeter for me for the pistol, and 44 Magnum for the revolver.
I've loaded a surprising amount. You'd be surprised how much 10 millimeter I've loaded, but I don't own one. It's like never for me.
Yeah, I got a Glock 20. I don't have a 44, but that's going to be the one I'm getting from my collection.
Yeah. I don't own, but I have shot a Delta Force. It's an amazing gun. It's just heavy, but it's like, holy cow. Worth a lot of money, but they're accurate. What about you, Chad?
I don't have a favorite pistol cartridge, but one of my favorites to shoot is a 7.62 by 25, and I have an old Tokarev that kind of looks like a Browning high power, but it's a Tokarev, but it shoots a 7.62 by 25, and they're fast and accurate. And rifle, it would be 35 Remington. I like a 300 blackout too, though.
Nibs is right there. I could pick from my BB guns from all the pistols and revolvers. I didn't mention those. Well, the rifle. I sort of got away from that last month or two. But I was shooting some last night. In fact, while I was waiting on that laser printer. You know, Chad, I told you I was doing after Chad's show last night. I had to start a test because I'm working on some tumblers, and you got to do some tests on each when you get new tumblers to make sure you know what settings work, because it's not just plug and play, right? So I'm running this. It took 2 hours, Chad, to finish that test, because I shifted it all to the low speed side of things, which made everything work good.
I really don't know what you're talking. I really don't know what you're talking about, because after my show last night, I kind of went to sleep on you all while you were in the green room.
I was hoping 30 minutes later I'd be doing the same thing. It was 2 hours later. You can't leave those things alone. They're fire hazards, right?
Our show ended, and we was in the green room, and
Yeah, you were gone.
I was like, I know what I heard Justin going, Chad, you can end it. You can end it now. Yeah, I crashed last night. Ugh.
Well, while we're doing that, what is your favorite pistol caliber rifle that you have or have shot? Let's just go backwards, Chad. We'll go back the other way. We'll end up with Jamie.
Pistol caliber
Rifle.
I don't.
PCC.
Probably a 357.
Yeah, that's very useful. Very, very useful to hunt with, target shoot, anything. I didn't say mine. I guess I probably should. Mine is the 9mm, just because I have so much experience on how to blow up a rifle and then to fix the reasons it blows up, and then to get it to shoot. And I got all my digits, thank the Lord for that. But you get an AR going a 9mm when it runs right. It's a lot of fun, and it's not so expensive to shoot. But yeah, if I had to pick one, Chad's right, 357. What about you, Jose? If you have or have had,
I had a high point 10mm.
Oh yeah, there you go. I'm gonna have to take you off screen.
That thing was on point. That thing never jammed one time.
He's just trying to make Hillbilly's day better.
That's it. He's trying to make him feel better. He probably just hurt his ribs because he's laughing.
And I traded him for, I think it was a 22, something like that. Yeah, I traded in one of my FFLs for a 22, I believe. That's the only PCC I ever owned. So
I've had 9mm, 45. 45 was pretty fun. It was in an AR platform. Pistol caliber carbine.
mm-hmm.
Hey, for all you guys in the side chat, if you were on early, like before the show, and you entered HBN 182, hashtag HBN 182, do it again, because that tool didn't start till right before the show started. Don't want you to miss out. We'll do that here in a little bit, but we got 14 entries in there now, so we should have a few more, I think. All right, Jose, have you ever shot a 10mm?
Carbine? Yeah. I got a Glock 20. That's a 10 mic, and they gave me my high point, and that's my favorite pistol.
What I meant was in a rifle.
On a PCC
Okay.
pistol caliber carbine, but not on
Yeah.
a full rifle. So
Yeah, I shot one, and I wish I remembered what it was. It was a lever action 10 millimeter, and I don't
mm,
remember what it was at the time. It was just somebody at the range had one. I was like, oh, I got to shoot that. That was cool.
yeah, it's a good round to have on your side when you go in the woods. So
Kentucky Rimfire Justin said that Marlin's making a 10 millimeter 1894 right now.
oh wow,
That's the one I was thinking. That's not the one I shot, but that's the one I'm thinking about. That would be cool.
I had one in my hands a day or two ago. One of the local gun shops has one in stock.
Well, then what are you doing here? Oh,
And
they're
it's
closed.
is it still at the gun shop?
It is. It was more money than I could turn loose of at the moment.
Yeah.
I don't know.
What is the one? Is Jamie? You probably know this. It's a Rossi model, right, with a big loop lever, like a John Wayne lever that's in 454 Casull. That's probably top of my list to get. I can't remember what the model was though.
Those are hard to come by. They only make those like once every year or two, and CW has one, and he put a real blonde looking stock on it, and then he ruined the whole dang thing by mounting a red dot on the top of it. Can you believe that?
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
Yeah. Yeah, Ozzy, a 1911 10 millimeter is the stuff, buddy. Anyway, you done, Jose?
I'm done, sir.
Steve,
So-
down to you then. So go ahead.
My favorite, and I should have hung on to it. I let it get away. About 40 years ago, I had a Marlin lever action 44 Magnum. I bought off my uncle for a very low price, and I let it get away from me. But that was my favorite.
Well, Jamie, how about you? I know you're really into this. What is your favorite lever action pistol cartridge rifle?
I can't do it. I can't do it. I have the new Ruger made Marlin 1894 and 44 Magnum, and I have an old it's probably 30 35 years old. It's a Rossi model 92 in 357 Magnum. That Rossi I have slicked up, and I put a spring kit in, and I use it for I run 38 specials through it for cowboy action shooting. That sucker's slick, man. It is quick, and it still won't hold a candle to these 1872 Winchesters and 357. I mean, their lever goes like, and I mean, they know right where to hold that trigger finger, and they're going pow, pow, pow.
Right.
I mean, they're doing 2 a second, man. Almost 2 rounds per second on target. But that 44 Magnum, see, here's the thing with those. You know, they're rated for like 10 with the Magnum cases, 357 and the 44 Magnum. But if you put specials in both of them, you can get 11 rounds for sure, maybe even 12. But if you're loading these rounds and you're running them through, man, hush, crappy case. I'm telling you what, for a deer hunting round, and you guys that don't know about Marlin 444, it will ruin your day. It will ruin the way you look at lever action rifles. Because I'm telling you, a 4570 ain't got nothing on a 444 Marlin, in my opinion. But that's my opinion. Your mileage may vary. Yeah, we need to call out the side chat.
All right, here you go. Type that in. That'll be a challenge. But if you look, Hillbilly actually spelled it right this time. That may be the
What is
only
it?
way he gets it. Chad, you want to call
Type
me
in.
out when we get ready?
Sure, if I can keep up. Well, first up was Hillbilly Up, but I think that was Hasbro. And
Hey,
then we had Living in Southwest Virginia, who's on the panel and in the side chat. And Kentucky Rimfire and Hobbies on the panel and in the side chat. Jeff Taylor, Kentucky Rimfire Justin, Kathy Case 2511, Walnut and Steel, J Delta 22NC on the panel and in the side chat. Denny's Plant Based Journey, D Wayne 7834, and Todd Stricker Sr., also known as West Virginia Leather and Wood, Mr. Bob Dabalino, Bama Dad, Ozzy Osbourne, Pack Rats Attic, there's Helping Man, and Hasbro's that you or Hillbilly? I'm a Hasbro wannabe. Alaska one Andy 959, JH 586 on the panel and in the side chat. Ron 2A Matters, and let's see, Helping Man and Dale Pogue. Boomstick Mark 7. Is that the end of them? I think so. Yep, I believe that's it.
Hey, Ron, 2A Matters. Hey, fellas, I'm going to bail out on y'all. I got to get ready for church in the morning. Y'all do yourself a favor. Go somewhere, find you a church in the morning, and go listen to the preaching, man. You'll be glad you did. So, may I be excused now?
well, Jamie, thanks for coming on. I know Hillbilly appreciates you. We all appreciate being with you.
Well,
And you're right. Let's all go to church. I'll be there tomorrow.
All right. Appreciate y'all. Thanks for having me. See y'all next time.
Good night, Jamie.
Good night.
And here's the problem. When I type fast in the setup, I spell just like Hillbilly. It's not good. Oh. So, Chad, you had another topic. I don't remember what that was. Let's do one more topic, and then we'll do our giveaway tonight.
I had a topic.
Yeah, you had another one. I can't remember what it was, though.
Well, I had a silly one that we really ain't going to do.
Which one was
that? I was joking, and I said we ought to have a topic for Hillbilly, like, why does Hillbilly's bathwater turn brown?
Oh, that's right. You might in the side chat want to answer that? Why does Hillbilly's bathwater turn brown? It's got something to do with the painkillers, probably. Muscle relaxers, I should say. Oh,
well, I'm curious, since you want me to come up with a topic. So all four of us on this panel and several in the side chat came to the meetup we had recently, and man, there was a lot of rifles there. I like to have the pesos for what all was there that day and or that weekend. But anyways, after being there and seeing all the rifles and custom rifles and getting to spend some time with those, has that driven you guys to want to start some new projects. And I guess the side chat, if you are working on a new build or a new purposeful gun, like maybe you're putting something together new for hunting or something for competition, and it don't have to be bench rest. It could be cowboy action or whatever. But in the side chat, if you're working on something new for this year, tell us what it is. Uh, I recently, this is my new piece right here, and um, unfortunately, I'm gonna have to let some go to recoup the cost of that piece. But I am tickled endlessly to get to own a custom built 2500X done by John Langley. I'm well pleased with that gun, and this test target right here for tonight tells it all. But hopefully, my little buddy, when he finally does get around to deciding to build a gun, maybe that'll be my next custom build. But right now, my primary focus is going to be to spend time with the guns that I plan to compete with, and get better equipment. So I've invested in some new wind flags, and I'm going to find out what ammo I need to buy and try to buy an abundance of it, to where this year me and Justin made a pact to travel a little more and shoot a little more, and we've been doing that. We've went to 2 new places this year. We went to Buck Creek Gun Range down there with George and shot with him, and we liked it so much we went back multiple times. And then we also went to a new place over in Mount Sterling called Rumble on the Ridge, and that's where we're going again tomorrow because we enjoyed that place. And we're going to go down to Kettlefoot in Virginia when they do the triple crown. But we're not going to shoot. We're just going to go and spectate, and hopefully we get to meet some big names down there, some competitive shooters. Brock will be down there, so we're going to hang out with Brock. Steve and John's going to come down. We'll get to spend some time with them again. But this year, we're just going to travel around, do some shooting, get the whole competition thing experience under our belt. And hopefully next year, I'll be stacked with ammo and the proper equipment to where I can go at it just a little harder. And I'm not competing to beat anybody out here. I'm competing to beat myself. If I can shoot just a little better than I did last time, then that's an improvement for me. And I enjoy seeing other people win. When I host my own matches at my range, I get more enjoyment out of seeing people like this guy over here win than myself. I'd rather see other people win and get excited about it and want to come back. That's why I started hosting matches, But anyways, I'm rambling on. That's kind of what the rest of my year and next year looks like. There will be other custom rifles, I'm sure, but I'm really digging this one right now. I'm telling you,
it's something else. It really is. It's beautiful. It's a work of art on its own, but man, does that thing shoot. It's pretty cool. All right, so let's do a drawing tonight. Hillbilly's drawing. And he said for me, I asked him, can I give away a Silverado truck? But he didn't commit to that. So we're going to give away a skinny knife of your color, and Hillbilly will get that to you. So you can email me, and that's I'll put it in the banner here in just a second. Well, actually, I think Hillbilly's, does he have his email on here on the banner? If he doesn't, I'll put mine in the side chat here, and then we'll get it to him. But we'll do that. And then the last topic I want to talk about before we get away tonight is 1022 projects, because I'm just released a video on one of them that'll come out a week from today. And Chad's been working on some. I've got 6 that 5 of which are really set up as precision rifles, 4 of which are really all-out custom rifles anymore. We'll talk about what you can do with the 1022. So, but let's go ahead and do our drawing here. Let me bring that up. Just 1 second. All right, everybody get your hashtag in. We'll give you one more minute.
Yeah, if you're the winner, his Hillbilly's email is in the.
Is it in there?
It's in the banner. So
Yep. Good.
If you are the winner, you must speak up and say something. You must gotta be present to win. And if you do win, it's your responsibility to send Hillbilly an email at AmericanHillbillyUp@gmail.com to provide your screen name, your real name, and the address to send the prize to. And it must be done within 3 days.
Yep, and this is right. Make sure you're caught up on your live stream. Okay. So you can see that you've won and not late. Like that. Thank you, Justin, for the reminder. All right, so let me go over here. That was about a minute or so. And let's get it going. Good luck, everybody. I didn't do a countdown. Quick, J Delta.
3, 2, 1.
Hey, he did it just in time. Dale Pogue.
There you go.
I think I saw Dale out there. Dale,
he was out here earlier.
With us? If so, you're the winner of a brand new Chevy Silverado or a pocket knife, and Hillbilly will tell you. Do we see him yet? Don't see him yet.
Not yet.
There he is.
There he is.
He's not. He says spin again.
I'm not here. Yeah.
All right, Dave. If that's what you want, then thank you from everybody else. Let's go back here and we'll do that again. And here we go. Quick, J Delta, count.
3, 2, 1. Stop.
Helping Man.
Helping Man 7. There you go.
He's out there too. Let's see if he's still with us.
Yeah, he's here. There he is.
There you go. I see him. Actually, I don't see him in the side chat yet. Do you see it?
Yeah, present. Yeah, he's there.
Oh, there he is. Good. So you contact Hillbilly at AmericanHillbillyUp@gmail.com, I believe is what it was.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I'm going to do something else. I didn't tell Hillbilly I was going to do this, but I am going to give away another knife. So in my members live stream, it's been almost 3 weeks ago, we gave away 4 things, but only 3 people responded. So I got another knife. I don't have it here with me to show you, but it's a very nice flip over knife. We're going to give it away, but you'll have to email me, and I'll put my email in the side chat here. So we are going to do one more drawing. So let's go back here to our tool. Everybody stuck around. We appreciate it, and it's a good cheer for Hillbilly. He just did not want to not have a show, and so we'll do it. So now, Jose, once you count before
Yes,
we
sir. 3, 2, 1. Spin.
Next, Stephen
Rig.
no victory.
Rig. Oh my goodness.
All right, very good.
You want to spin again?
If you want to.
Yeah, spin again, man. I just got a package from you. I got to do a mail call. So
You did just get a knife from me. So
yep, I just did. Spin it again. Let somebody else get something. Yes, sir.
You count down again, and if you win it
Yes,
this
sir.
time, then we're gonna know
3, 2, 1, go.
Now
Hey, Justin.
Red.
Woo!
He's here.
All right. Yeah, chime in the side chat, Justin. I believe you have my email already. You just send me your
There
address.
he is.
He's
Here.
here.
All right, good
Here.
deal. There's a man that can put a knife to use about every minute of his day. So
Yes, sir.
Just send it to me. I'll get it to him.
eventually.
Oh,
All right. Congratulations, Justin.
yes, congratulations.
All right, so the last topic tonight before we close out is 1022. So I just released a video. It was members only for the first few days, and then everybody will get to see it here. On working with a BCA barrel that Hilbilly sent me. Now he sent it to me because he worked with it and he shot a lot of ammo in it, and he really never got to shoot well. A couple ammo shot okay. So he sent it to me, and I go through and I bore scope the thing, and yeah, it was not pretty. It was hammer forged, clearly hammer forged, but and the video I did doesn't show this as well. It's just the lighting and the size of things. But you can see the hammer forging. That's sort of normal, except these crazy amounts of peaks and valleys in that hammer forging.
Mm-hmm.
So I spent a lot of time polishing out. But what you can't see is if you go down to the length of the rifle, right, that hammer forge, it's not a button, it's a mandrel that goes through there, but it leaves like little circular marks as you go down the barrel, right? But it should not be leaving big swirls. And this thing had this big circular spiral gouge like this all the way down the barrel, like something had broke, or if they had honed it, which I'm not sure they did, but if they had honed and polished it, something in the tool was broken. And so I spent a lot of time polishing it out. There's a couple of views you see of the after barrel polishing. You can see most of it's gone, but it's still there. And so the jury's still out on this thing. It shot moderately better, but for the amount of time I put in it, not worth it. I was hoping this would be a good thing that anybody could do to their barrel and help themselves out. And it does help, but anyway, so that's it. It's never intended to be a precision, but I want to see how close it can get. So we're going to find out over time. But that said, then I've also gone way down that rabbit hole into bench rest and PRS and NRL type setup for the 1022 as well. And I'm telling you, they can compete. They can really compete at the high end. It's amazing what a 1022 will do. But as I do this, especially as you push the limits on chambers and head spacing, barrel spacing, the head is basically set in the bolt, head space is set in the bolt. But as you tune these things, right, they can get a little more sensitive, and they start to become really sensitive for debris building up on the bolt face and on the face of the breech of the barrel. And then you start seeing things like, whoa, I got a light primer strike. Well, it really wasn't. It's just your breech, your bolt wasn't all the way forward. So then for the travel of the firing pin isn't enough to get enough inertia and energy to detonate your round. So you got to clean them more often than anything. And a lot of people don't clean them at all. And that's, who was that, Chad? I'm forgetting the guy. Mike Moore, right?
Mike Moore.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sure he does get in there and brush it out, but he's talking about deep cleaning and like that. Or not Rimfire Joe, Cyclops Joe. He and I were chatting about this, and he's like, I just get in there and spray it out with some of these spray cleaners, and then I put some oil in there. CLP, I think is what he was spraying it with, and just keeps firing it. And that's with his kid setup, and it works. It's just it seems like they're more sensitive to that. But anyway, way down the rabbit hole in that. Now I know Chad recently. Chad, tell us about one you built recently.
Well, Mike Moore don't clean his barrel at all throughout the year unless he starts seeing poor performance. But he does brush out his chamber, and he'll spray it with compressed air, and that's his cleaning process. And he relies on the fouling for accuracy, but I can't bring myself to do that. I just feel like you can control clean better than you can control dirty. But I got a share screen there of my most recent 1022 build, and this was built by Mike Moore at Empty Pockets Paint Shop. He has a Facebook page, and he does trigger jobs, and he'll build you a gun. Hasbro, you have to add the share screen.
Where did you send it?
It's a share screen at the bottom. You have to
Here
add
it
it.
is. Sorry. Here it is.
So that is a Richards microfit stock that Mike spent a lot of time shaping it, and I told him that I wanted it shiny, and it's very shiny. This picture does not do it justice. It is a Custom Shooting Technologies action with a Power Customs bolt. It has a 20-inch Green Mountain fluted barrel on it with a Harrell's tuner and the ported short tuner noodle on the end of it. And it's got trigger work that's done by Mike. Mike does not like drop-in trigger kits. He likes to buy the parts and build them himself. And that is how the gun ended up after Mike built it for me. Now, I did switch the barrel when he brought it home because I had a Feddersen barrel on it, and I tried all the ammo that I had to try to get that Feddersen barrel to shoot. It shot okay, but it didn't shoot as good as this barrel, and I've had this barrel for a really long time, and I've held some records with this barrel, so I decided to put this barrel on it to give it a go, and eventually someday when I have more time and more ammo to throw at it, I may try that Feddersen barrel again because he painted that barrel to match the tuner, so it was all silver, and then I had a silver T36 on top of it, and the gun looked really good, but none of my ammo shot. I wouldn't win no matches with it, I'll just tell you. And so I went with this. I went back to this barrel so I know what it likes. So this gun or this barrel has always shot four ammos for me really good. Center X, it shot Center X really well, and it shot SK Pistol Match Special really well, and it's always shot Ely Semi-Auto Precision Bench Rest really well. But I also shot SK Biathlon through it, and it shot it really well also. So here's a target if you want to take that down, Hasbro. This is the most recent target that I shot with that rifle, just making sure and confirming that it would still shoot the ammos that I thought it liked. And this is the side end where I zeroed the scope. I started here in the center of the page, and that's Center X. That's 10 shots right there. And then I came up here and shot this group with Center X, and I tossed one out right there, but that could have been wind conditions.
Sorry, I didn't mean to do that there.
And then this was the final group with Center X, which, I mean, look at that. I mean, you're cutting a 10 ring out, And then I went to the SK Pistol Match Special because they're similar in lube, the Center X and the Pistol Match Special. And that's a 5-shot group. And then that's a 5-shot group using Pistol Match Special. And then this is the Ely Semi-Auto Precision Bench Rest. And this shot right here was the first shot I took, and this was switching lubes. So it was a flyer, but then the rest of the 4 was right there. And then this is the final 5-shot group with it. My biggest flaw with this ammo right here, even though it's designed for a semi-auto, is it's really dirty ammo. And I went with this barrel to a ABRA match one time, a 6-card match, and it really had some fouling up issues. I ended up having to pick every round out of the chamber with a pick. It wouldn't extract. That Ely ammo runs extremely dirty, and that's what Mike Moore shoots. And last year Mike was 5th in the nation and 1st in the state in the ABRA rankings, and that's all he's ever shot. So when he did that live with us and showed his dirty gun, I understand why it's that dirty, because that ammo is extremely dirty.
Yeah, I've shot it. It does shoot well. My problem is it'll shoot really well, and then you get flyers with it. It seems like, at least the lots that I have, because I've had other lots with it that were it's just amazing. And like anything, right, you get very, very lots. So I need to get back and get a few more lots of it, because it does run a semi-auto action better. It's a little hotter, and it cycles it better. Some of these others I'm pushing a limit, and it doesn't always have maybe quite enough energy back. So.
Well, I'll be satisfied if it keeps shooting pistol match special the way it does, because
Yep,
I'll go in the middle of the road, you know.
I have a lot of guns that are shooting that really well right now. Well, in
Yep.
fact, this is one of them, but this is shooting SK long range, and Chad's seen this one. A few of you have seen this, but this has a Green Mountain barrel like Chad, but this one is, they have what they call a builder's special, and you get it. It's 28 inches long, and it's not chambered, and the end of the muzzle's clean, but it wouldn't be necessarily crown. We wouldn't consider it a crown. But the tenon and barrel tenon's all cut, so you just have to chamber it, and then you could crown it. You could shoot it probably where it was. But Dave took this down there and he polished it for me. He cut a really nice crown on it, and he chambered it with the reamer I sent him, the PTG match chamber reamer. And that's a bit of an experiment, and it is a very tight chamber compared to most semi-auto chambers like a Benz. A Benz is a really good chamber. It's kind of a compromise between being wide open, shoot everything, but still being a match chamber. But this is tighter than that, and it doesn't shoot all ammo. It does not like Ely at all, almost anything. Now, so I've shimmed the barrel farther forward, and I got a video on that, because the bullet, if you say this is the chamber, the bullet's hitting here on an Ely. Whereas Lapua, it's rounded, it comes up and has time to turn before it goes in the chamber. So you can shim the barrel farther forward, which gives you more time to get in the chamber. And then the headspace is still back here in a bolt, so it works. But getting that balance is tuning that is painful. But this thing shoots.
Take that big picture down so people can see your hand motions that you're doing. You're just a little thumbnail right now, because you got this old big-headed picture up there.
Like that?
No.
Yeah, I don't know if it makes sense, everybody, but if you think of your barrel like that, go ahead, Chad.
Oh, yeah, you're touching the gun in the picture, too. That's the problem.
Oh, yeah.
Anyways, this is the other gun that I built, and I got a video on this one. It's in a KRG Bravo chassis and a kid barrel that I got from Daryl Gibbs. And that gun really came alive, and we shot this real world target with it. And guys, that's some bug holes. That's 5-shot groups right there. Check that out. I mean, that barrel will shoot, and
that's good.
Yeah, I just threw this together. Daryl Gibbs was like, "Hey, I got this barrel in this stock. Would you be interested in it?" And I purchased it. And he mailed it to me. I threw a gun together, went out and shot that challenge, and blew my mind. Which that was also Lapua Pistol King. I shot Lapua Pistol King out of it, and it hammered it. So. Yeah, I've had 3 of the kid barrels, and they all shot pretty good. The first one I had, it really didn't come around until I put several hundred rounds through it, and then it started to come in. But they've all been amazing barrels. I just had to spend a little bit of time with that first one I had. But
I don't know if this is common on mine. I have 3 of them, and 2 are stainless, and 1 is the nitrided barrel. And the nitrided barrel outshoots them all. It's not even close. The stainless one will get me so frustrated, I put a tuner on to calm it down and make it shoot better. But the nitrided barrel shoots anything. And I had other people say that. I don't know if there's anything to that. Don't know yet, but it seems to be what I'm finding.
Well, the first one I had, I had Justin bore my tuner out to fit it, and I put a tuner on it, and it shot amazing with the tuner, but it didn't shoot real great without the tuner.
Yeah.
But then after I ran it with the tuner for a while, I decided to take it off and try it again without the tuner, and it would shoot lights out. So I don't know.
The one I've had the most trouble with is one I built an all. Let's see, it was a BCA receiver, BCA bolt, kid barrel, and kid 2-stage trigger, a very expensive trigger. And it would jam and constantly cause problems. And what I found was the bolt, a non-kid bolt in a kid receiver. I think I said I had a Brownells. It was a kid receiver, Brownells bolt, but it will not work with their trigger. You have to have if you have a kid receiver, you have to have a kid receiver, kid bolt, and kid trigger, or you're going to catch part of that trigger on there and cause yourself feeding and extraction problems. Most frustrating thing to find out the hard way. So I switched a lot of components around, ended up building a total kid receiver bolt trigger combo, and now everything works fine. And build a total Brownells combo, which works fine too. But Brownells will run anything. It'll run a kid bolt, no problem. But it's a combination of a kid receiver and a non-kid trigger with a bolt in between. Doesn't work. So anyway, good lesson. So Chad and I keep talking about 22s all the time. Jose and Steve, you guys got any 1022s or anything like that? I think you got not a kid, right? Steve, you got something else? Savage?
I've got a kid barreled 1022,
Okay.
20-inch kid barrel. Only thing on the gun that's still Ruger is the receiver and the housing for the trigger assembly. But I've got right now a tandem cross bolt in it and full quartz and trigger parts. And it's
Okay.
pretty good shooter. I've got my original 1022 Sporter that I bought in 1984, and it's still the way it come from the factory. And then I've got another 1022 that's got a KSA barrel on it, Keystone barrel, that I have struggled with that barrel. I just cannot get it to shoot.
I got two. I got a Bergara PXR action on a gray birch aluminum chassis. You'll see it soon on the channel. Yeah.
That's good stuff.
And then I got a Ruger 1022 custom shop on the wooden stock with the plastic chick riser. And Gizmo sent me an email today with some videos about cleaning cleaning a 22 rifle. And this is like the third video I seen. I got a book that says that you should season the barrel. And he says sometimes it'll take 500 to 1,000 rounds. He said, I was watching on that video, which I've seen it before. He said, you start shooting and they don't shoot well. And then about 400 rounds, he shoots really good. And then he drops again at 600 rounds and he starts shooting all over. And I had talked to several people that compete, and they clean the chamber on the carbon ring, but they only clean the barrel after, if they lose accuracy. So I've been reading and researching. So they said that you need to season that barrel, and it may take 500 to 1,000 rounds. And he said you should just clean the chamber and pass a dry pass just to take the debris out. Because he said every time you clean the rifle and you got some seasoning, you clean the rifle completely, you take the seasoning out. So I know I got some rifles that shoot straight from factory. I mean, they just lights out. But give you an example. My Tika T1X, he took like probably about 400 rounds right now. He has less than 1,000. And I started saying, man, the more I shoot it, the better we get. I don't know if that seasoning has to do with it. So, but I have read several respectable, articles. I've seen some videos of people that compete that were at the national level. And that's that thought. I like to clean my rifles, but I clean them. I used to clean them all the time. So now I clean them after the third or fourth time to the range, or if I switch ammo like that, like the semi-auto that I just shot the other day. So, I don't know. But I also use on my barrels. I use uh, Easy Lock, so it's kind of like graphite. So after when I clean them really good, then I pass a mop back and forward several times with that thing, and it's working good for me.
Well, here's my take on running a dirty barrel.
Yeah.
So you got a gun that shoots good dirty, okay? And you go to a match. You're shooting a 6-card match. You're 3 cards in and it starts going to crap, okay? You're over fouled. You clean that barrel, then you're back to clean. You're not even close to where you needed to be because the gun shoots good fouled. So
right.
You can't control that dirty. So
that's just saying. Yeah, I know. I've cleaned my barrels, so I clean my rifles. I don't
agree.
Yeah, I don't shoot 500 rounds and then clean it. I clean them, but I'm just saying what I read. I don't know.
I agree that you need to put a lot of rounds through the barrel because you're lead lapping the barrel.
So I do clean my barrels. I'm not saying that you don't need to clean it. I mean, it's up to you. Whatever works for you, you need to use. I just tell you what I read from these people saying. I don't know. They know more than I do, but I'm going to clean my barrels when I feel that I need to clean them. So, I probably don't go. I used to clean it every single time. Now I clean it every third or fourth time to the range. I clean them up, and I clean them good. I'm cleaning completely out. So
I'm somewhere in between here because I get what Chad's saying, but at the same time, Chad, you cause your own problem. If you start with a clean barrel, you never know quite how fouled it takes to get it to shoot and how far you can go. You're starting from the same point, but if you're dirty, you can only get so dirty to a point. Now you're building up around the chamber. That's the big problem, is the carbon ring, not so much the fouling down the barrel. So you're still starting from a point and you're getting fouled. How far do you go before you have to clean again, right? And then maybe you can measure that. I don't know. I just don't know if I have that answer. But what I have been doing, there's one rifle that's the exception to this, and that's that Anschutz 54 match. I can clean it really easy, and within 5 shots after clean, it just shoots, and it doesn't change for probably 80, 90 shots. And then it falls off, and I got to clean it again. But most of mine, it's like I just been cleaning the chamber, and when I clean the chamber, the last couple of patches, I go ahead and run a wet patch all the way through that chamber and out, and then follow with dry patches. So I'm cleaning the barrel a little, but I'm not a deep clean. But I make sure that carbon ring's 100% gone.
Yeah, and I never shot out. If I go to shoot a match, my rifles are clean. When I
during a match,
we went to Kentucky, both of my rifles, all 3 of my rifles were pristine clean. So I never, when I shoot a target, I never shoot it dirty. So
if a gun has to be dirty to shoot good, it has to make me question how well is the rifling? How good is the barrel? Is it oversized? Is it overboard? Is that why it has? Is that why it has to be dirty to tighten the tolerance back up? I mean, I'm just asking a question here.
Right.
I can tell you from my center fire days, a lot of guys were like, "Oh, you can't have any copper in there." It's a bunch of crap. Okay, a bit of copper does help, and the reason being is all steels are porous. If you look at them, every one of them has millions of holes in it, right? And if you fill those holes up, especially with lead or copper, then it's less places literally to cause fouling to drag. And so you get a smoother release down the bore of the barrel. That's, I think, what's really going on with the fouling. Now you get to a certain point where you build up enough carbon that you cause, buildups that will distort the bolt as it goes down. That's a different kind of issue.
Yeah,
but
I mean,
every steel is porous. And
he's cleaning between every card at the matches, and he's been winning, So, I mean,
you have people do the opposite, and they win too. I'm not.
I know, but what is it? Is it the quality of the barrel? That's what I'm asking. I mean,
I don't know.
If you got a good barrel like that right there,
yep,
It'll shoot about anything.
I got a Lilja that will shoot dirty for a long time. I got burnt in the last match though because I hadn't cleaned it in 300 rounds except for the chamber. I did get burned on that one.
Yeah, so like dirty or clean, that's a big controversial thing. And Gizmo, he emails me all the time. He's like, I love y'all. He said, I love y'all shows. He said, but I don't agree with everything y'all say on there. And I get it. Everybody's different, you know. And I'm not discrediting what he says at all because he's a gunsmith. He went to school to be a gunsmith. He knows guns. I got another share screen up there, Hasbro. Justin said a long time ago he was building a custom rifle, so I figured I'd show it off for him.
Right. Let me.
He called it the problem.
Move this one.
He's called it the problem child though because the blue gun, and this is a CST action, and he's got a Leupold scope on it, and it now has a 24-inch Green Mountain barrel on it, and I think that's a kid trigger group in there, and I believe that Justin, you can tell me what stock it is. Tony Mail, maybe? I can't remember what stock it was. But anyways, he started out with a Shaw barrel and wasn't happy with that. So now he's trying the Green Mountain barrel, and that's why he named it the Problem Child, because he's Tony Mail stock. Yeah, that's right. But anyways, he's pretty meticulous about his accuracy on his rifles. So he keeps telling me that because I mentioned that I would rehome the 1022 that shot this target right here, and he's like, "Boy, I sure would like to have the barrel off of that gun."
So here is Justin's, and I've heard Rimfire Dave say this too, and this is where I don't quite buy this, because you have to foul a barrel to make it shoot good. You can start with a clean barrel, but you have to foul it. So I don't know. For sure, there's a limit, right, where you don't know how dirty you are and you're going to fall off the map. But especially with today's ammo prices, I really hate wasting 8-10 rounds to clean it or to foul it.
That's from a scrubbed free barrel, cold bore shot and everything.
I get it, but it gets better as it gets fouled. There's no doubt of that, right? Even with that gun, right?
I mean,
your card got better. That card got better as you went along.
Right, but I cleaned that gun clean and I put 5 shots on paper and I'm ready to go shoot. You know,
right. And I get it. I'm just not sure I have the answer. Where you need to be a little fouled, but not too much fouled. And I get what Justin's saying. I say if you start clean, at least you can probably get a round count where you know, okay, this is where I should be good. And then maybe you can get an end count where it's probably going to start falling off. That's probably better logic to me, that at least you know you're going to be in the right range, you know. So
well, when I get my 2500X, I'm not going to clean it at all. I'm just going to shoot it all the way until it dies. I'm kidding. I ain't doing that.
Then you're going to sell
you crazy. I'm gonna be cleaning that bad boy before I take it to the range.
No. Just shoot it till it doesn't shoot anymore. I'll trade you one of my Mossbergs for it.
No. I'll tell you what. I just know that when you get a good barrel, when you get a good barrel, some of those barrels, they shoot good right from the get go. So
yeah, this is what I was trying to say. Justin's right.
Yeah.
In that. So. But
Jose,
a lot of guys that clean between every round too.
Yeah.
Jose, this barrel come out right here is a 900 barrel, and I've wiped on it so much it's already a .899.
Wow.
He's just a old baby. There's a couple spots that's all
rub it. Oh yeah, man. With a rifle like that, man, I'll keep that sucker on a sock until I'm ready to shoot. Yeah.
I wonder if his wife would just come to bed and quit talking to your girlfriend back there in that reloading room.
Yeah, I can't wait to get mine either, man. I'll tell you.
All right. Well, guys, I think we'd probably
any update on
we're going to beat this into the ground, but appreciate everybody being on the side chat tonight. Chad, and well, Jamie's not here, and Steve and Jose. I'm glad you guys came on. I know Hillbilly is too. The man is down, so we're just here trying to help him out. Hopefully, we haven't driven viewers away from this channel tonight. And sorry, I tried to give away a free Chevy Silverado, but that didn't work out either. So,
Any update on what, Steve?
I was just wondering if Jose had any updates on his rifle when he was going to get it.
Oh,
2,500.
There you go. Chad and I talked about giving away one of those.
hey, I was just the other day. I was when I started unpacking this stuff from the last meet we had. I got the Hot Wheel, man. I got it right here. It's gonna go on a frame. Yeah, I'm gonna put them in a little, those little glass boxes. Yeah, very, very, gonna be very special to me. That little toy there, that little car. I think I got a Porsche.
Yeah, go check out Pack Rat's Attic. Check out all these characters out there in the side rat. Pack Rat's got a good channel out there. He's a pretty fun guy. Good to watch. He sold a 2002. Yeah. We actually our company actually makes the headlights for all those Silverados right now.
Oh,
So
wow.
I'm pretty familiar with them. We've made them for a long time. All right, so let's go around the room. Jose, what you got coming up?
Monday we got I think we are shooting the match 54. We Midas Plus, and then on I think on Tuesday at 7:30 p.m. If you're not busy at the same time, that's like J Delta 22 NC, and then the Smoking 22, we are shooting the Voodoo single shot with I think is Ely match, if I'm not mistaken. So if you are not busy, stop by at 7:30 p.m. Appreciate the invite tonight, and it's good to see everybody on the side chat.
I want to see you do a throwdown challenge. Find Andy's best ammo, take your voodoos against it, and do a showdown.
I am. That's coming up. I'm going to shoot every rifle that I got, CCs, the other Annie, and and the voodoo that I just got, the blue one, and see how we stack. So that's coming up.
Yeah, it is amazing. I've been talking to Jose about this and watching his videos, but you get a gun that's 50 years plus old. I have some older than
52.
that. I'm hanging with an absolute all-out modern build. This kind of makes you really appreciate the guys and what they did.
54, actually 54 years.
And how they set up the equipment and the old lathes and grinding and everything else. It's just amazing what they did.
I just wonder how many rounds are to that barrel. You imagine? And it's still like, it's like haven't been shot that long.
And I know you talk, Kenny E has said this a few times, but talk about CNC. You can be so accurate with the CNC, but yet at certain points, you're not as accurate as if you do certain things by hand. And it's an interesting blend to get the right combinations.
Go
All
back.
right, check out Jose's channel. He's got two of them. The Smoking 22 and
J Delta 22 NC.
J Delta 22 NC. Steve, what you got coming up?
Don't have anything recorded. We're going to hit the range Monday, and I hope to get some video recorded then. And then we're planning on going down to Kettlefoot Friday and Saturday. Talking about shooting Friday. We'll see how that goes. If we do, I don't expect a lot because I'll be shooting with some really fine shooters, but I'll be doing it more just for the fun and the experience. And
You got a gun that can hang with you, though.
I just want to tell Jose, him thinking that a 54-year-old gun is old is kind of cute. When you get one made in the 1870s.
Oh my goodness. Now you can call it, you have to call it sir. Wow.
Also, you was talking about number of rounds down the barrel. I think I've told you guys before that Ann Shoots 1913 that John bought through CMP has a documented 30,000 rounds on it. He's got the logbook, and
That's
it
awesome.
still shoots amazing.
I know, man. That's what blows my mind.
That's because lead is really a lubricant, right? And it only smooths things out, but it's still lubricant. So Chad has a gun that's about that old, He hadn't shot it on the channel in a while.
Which one?
Your double barrel shotgun. Back there. Yeah, he's got one that he's not going to hang with your 22, but I bet you he can put more holes in a target on a single pull than you can.
I'm afraid
yeah.
of it.
Yeah, that's the idea.
I'm afraid of it. The last time I shot it, it blew a nipple out at my face.
I thought you fixed that.
It's fixed. I just haven't shot it since then. Hey, y'all don't go to Royal King and buy a bag of taffy.
Question out if you're diabetic.
Yeah, I like Kit Kats. I stay away, man, 'cause I love those Kit Kats.
I love that taffy.
So, Steve, keep talking because Chad's got to clear his mouth. He's going to be chewing for a while before he can tell us what's going on in his channel.
I'm good.
I think you were eating popcorn. Yeah.
He probably ate that.
I was eating popcorn earlier and an apple. And
He's probably talking. His mouth will just stick shut.
So I got a video coming out tomorrow of the Langley rifle shooting a ARA factory card for practice. And then the next video will be the unlimited rifle that I just showed you guys, the new 1022. There's a video on that. And then there's a video coming out of Rustic Rimfire getting his hind end beat with the 2020.
Yeah.
And then I videoed tonight the test and tune session on the Langley rifle, so hopefully I can put something together out of that. And I've got my scope mate mounted on my scope, so tomorrow when I go to shoot the match, I'm going to attempt to film while I shoot the match.
That'd be cool.
Yep.
So,
very cool. You and I both have some Springfield 2020s getting worked on. I talked to Kevin today, and he was over there dropping them off.
Yeah. He said that mine was better than yours. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm betting not. Because what you don't know is on an Anschutz barrel, it's bigger in the middle. It narrows up at the muzzle, and that's the muzzle's been cut off. I'm hoping yours shoots good.
Well, I've got one over here that shoots good, and then Kevin shoots good, but we'll just have to see how yours turns out because,
yeah,
I'm going to have two of them.
The only Lothar Walther barrels I have are my kid barrels. All kid barrels start off as that, and that's what I'm having barreled on mine. And I know Kid, he spends a lot of time, he hand polishes them, right? Which is what I've been doing. So I'm not going to polish mine until after it's chambered and crowned. And so I'll get that back when it's all done. Then I'll polish it out, and then we'll see what that gun will do. But Chad, I want to see more from your Little barrel one. That one should be an amazing combination. So
it's coming back out. Like I said, I just shot. Well,
you've not shot it much, right?
No, I shot this PSL card with it, and I hadn't even tested ammo. I just picked an ammo and went with it, and
that's a pretty good card.
That's not bad for a medium profile barrel. That's not even a heavy barrel.
Is it a tapered barrel?
It's tapered, yeah. It's the same profile barrel as what was on the 2020.
Okay.
So it is a Lilja though, but that's a pretty good card for that rifle. But it'll do better. We're gonna find its ammo, and we're gonna keep rubbing this in.
Well, what I'm having put on mine, I have, and Chad has seen this. I have in the 2020, they had one grade they call grade 3, and they have amazing wood. And they don't even make that version of it anymore.
For the people that says the 2020s can't be fixed.
Yeah, that's true. It can be. I've seen them. I've shot them. But anyway, this one has amazing wood, but now we have to inlay in a 920 barrel. That's what this other one is. 24 inches long, and It'll
So
probably be 23 when he's done with it.
I clipped this snippet out of my John Langley interview, but John Langley has actually rebarreled a 2020 before,
Oh, did he
Oh,
really?
wow.
You
and
need
it
to
should,
find that gun.
and I know where it's
Wow.
at. I know where it's at. I know who owns it, and
You
it's
gonna
a
be able to
shooter,
get it?
huh?
Wow.
You gonna be able to get it?
No, the guy won't. No, it ain't for sale. I mean, but he shoots PSL with it.
Oh yeah,
Wow.
Yeah,
that's cool.
Me and Justin met him.
This
Yes,
is probably true at the moment. I can't wait to see how Chad's Lilzer barrel works out. We'll see how mine works out. But
Hey,
this
send
is-
that video to our friend. I won't mention name.
all right. Well, let's get out of this. All right, I have that coming up on my end of things. I have 1022 to finish developing. That's that big long barrel one, and several other projects going along like that. But I got to get that stuff done, and then of course we have the polishing a Baby Ruth barrel video that has to continue on.
And guys,
And,
don't forget the GoFundMe thing that Hillbilly and I are
oh,
doing.
thank you. I don't know if we have a media thing. You got anything you can share on that, Chad?
Let
I
me
don't see one in his stream here.
hold on just a second. I might be able to.
But while he's finding that, finish that thing. When you guys see this new video, I want the people in the side chat to comment back if you know what the reference is there's a beginning clip to the video and there's an ending clip to the video. I want you to know if you figure out why and who that character is supposed to be. It's some cool bit of AI, but it has to do with all the candy bars laying around this guy's feet. So it's a challenge for you. It should be, well, for people my age, it's easy, but we'll see.
Oh, we can play this right here.
All right, you got it right there.
Yeah. So, let's see. Might help by turning
Participates in 22 rimfire
Mute on.
competition.
Here we go.
Member of our local range. Welcome back to Kentucky Rimfire and Hobbies. I would like to take this opportunity to ask my viewers to consider helping out a dear friend of mine, Greg Ray. He is a member of our local range, and he also participates in 22 rimfire competition. He's also the maker of the t-shirts that I give away on my channel. Last night on April 11th of 2026, we joined the president of Anechoic Suppressors on a live stream on American Hillbilly Up's channel. He vowed that if anyone makes $1,000 contribution to this GoFundMe, that he would give them a suppressor of their choice. Also, he donated a suppressor to Hilbilly Up and I to run a drive for the next 3 months and raise money. This will be done by you guys. If you make a $10 contribution, screenshot that and email it to myself or American Hillbilly Up, then we will put you in for a drawing for a free suppressor. This will end on July 12th. Guys, you must be eligible to own a suppressor, meaning you must be able to pass the background check and the appropriate paperwork. I want to thank Anechoic for stepping up and helping out with this cause. I also want to thank Hillbilly Up for helping out with this cause. And I want to thank you guys for considering helping Greg Ray through this time of need. He's looking at several months of healing and recovery and treatment. Guys, go check out Anechoic Suppressors and also go check out this GoFundMe. The link is at the bottom of the screen, and consider helping out Greg. If you're not eligible to give financially, then please lift him up in prayers. He could use them. I will put Hillbilly and my email at the end of this video. Be sure to screenshot your donation and send it to myself or Hillbilly so that you can be entered to win an anechoic suppressor. Thank you again. Enjoy the video.
Chad, thank you for reminding us of that. Bringing that up. He definitely needs our help and our prayers.
So not only is this fundraiser going on, but I am pushing the Kentucky Rimfire and Hobbies T-shirts. I'm selling them for $20 a piece. If you need them shipped, then you have to pay actual shipping. But all the proceeds go back to Greg and his wife to help them out. And Hillbilly also got with Greg's wife because they are the makers of my T-shirts. And Hillbilly created his own design, and he's got a shirt now that you can order directly through Julia. Hillbilly set it up to where you could order through her, and she can ship it through Shippo. But he's doing the same thing. He designed a shirt. She made one to send to him for an example, and he approved of it, and he's pushing those shirts now. I guess if you buy them, the proceeds goes to help out Greg and Julia as well. And Julia showed me the T-shirt yesterday that he designed, and it's a really cool looking T-shirt. I'm going to end up with one myself just for the cause, but I like this T-shirt he designed also. So I think Hillbilly may have put out a video about that because I'm not sure what the details are to order his, but if you want one of my shirts, you just reach out to me. And but anyways, I'm just trying to do all that I can to help these fine folks. My wife and I went to dinner tonight, and we walked in a restaurant, and Greg got his port put in this week for his chemo, and they took a biopsy of another spot they found in his neck. And he came to my house yesterday. My wife had a T-shirt press that she used to do the cricketing and put vinyl on T-shirts, and she no longer uses that press. And Greg and Julia's press is on its last leg, and I talked to him about whether or not they would be interested in mine, and they basically made me some T-shirts in exchange for the press. So they came yesterday and got the press from me. Well, then my wife and I went to dinner tonight, and we walked in the restaurant, and Greg and Julia was sitting there having dinner, and they'd already had their to-go boxes on the table, and they was waiting on the waiter to bring their check. And what they didn't know is I'd already told the waiter while I was sitting at the front door, I said, those people back there in the corner, I said, have they paid yet? And he goes, no. And I said, well, you just put their tab on mine and let them go ahead and leave. And he did. And so I bought their dinner tonight. So
that's a good thing.
Anything that I could do to help them out, because they're going through it right now.
All right. Remember Greg and his wife, and don't forget Hillbilly and all he's doing as well. He's a hurting man right now. Don't forget Ames, because when Hillbilly's not happy, I'm sure Ames isn't either. All right, y'all. Well, thank you for being with us tonight. Don't forget to pray for these people. God hears us, and don't forget to pray for them. And hopefully next week, Hillbilly be back in full strength. And in the meantime, look forward to this guy's stream coming up on Friday night. We'll catch y'all. Say good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Everybody.